A difficult December for the Quakers continues with the visit of third place Chester, a task not made any easier by the 5 changes Alan Armstrong has to make to today's team. In come Liam Connell, Michael Liddell, Lewis Lang, Jack Lambert and Justin Donowa, with Watson and Thompson benched, Elliott and Galbraith out and Will Hatfield missing his first game of the season through suspension. Chester make 1 change to their previous starting 11 with Kevin Roberts replacing Jamie Morgan. Into the middle for Rivers. He takes the ball down, turns away. He's got 3 Chester defenders around him, but he manages to retain possession, plays it to Holness, Holness back to Liddell. He gets away from Stopforth, plays it inside. Ball finds its way back to Omar Holness. He pings one out to the right hand side for Donowa to chase, and Donowa's going to get to that, hits it on the volley, just wide. And Livesey able to clear, throw in. Liddell takes it to Rivers, but it's charged away, clearance stopped by Liddell. He comes inside, tries to play it across for Donowa, but that's not going to reach him. Clearance is poor though. Holness brings it back under control for Darlington, plays it out to the right hand side for Headley. Headley cuts inside now, dinks one over for Lambert. Lambert with a header, and we'll count that as a shot on target. No real power behind it. Russ Griffith with a comfortable catch.
No, popped up back stick, Jack Lambert. I was half looking at the assistant over there to see if the flag was going to go up, but it didn't. It stayed down, so hard for Lambert to get too much power on that because it was such a chip ball, wasn't it? But he looked as if he was onside. Floodlight pylon that's not working at the moment. It's going to be a long throw coming into the box. It's a Yellowhead, gets to it first, but it just bounces once through into the safe arms of Liam Connell, who's done everything he's been asked of him so far. He throws it out to Michael Liddell, who quickly gets over the halfway line and plays a lovely paced ball down the line to Rivers. Rivers left foot across first time into the box. Just poked past his own post by Joel Taylor, doing some very smart defensive work with Justin Donowa breathing right down his neck.
A few people around us thought that might have been the back of the net for a second, I think. And it so easily could have been, but for Joel Taylor.
Lovely play, wasn't it, down the left-hand side, all the way from Connell to Liddell. Lovely weighted ball down. Rivers' first time left foot cross. Donowa was breathing down Taylor's neck, and he did well to slide it behind to concede the corner. Darlington kicking towards this open end. Michael Liddell's over there on the right-hand side, going to take this left-footed. It's in swinging under the crossbar. Omar Holness was nearest but couldn't get it. Justin Donowa tries to leap for the second ball, but Chester have cleared that away, and then there's a high foot somewhere near Joe Wheatley's head. I don't know if it caught him or not. He's rubbing his head as if it did, but it's certainly a free kick.
Yes, no doubt.
Liddell and Lambert, the 2 players closest for Darlington. Lambert steps over it, Liddell takes it left-footed. Darlington can't win the header, unlucky. Comes back out to Wheatley on the edge. Wheatley takes a step inside his man and goes back to Liddell. Liddell switches it across to the left where Rivers' first touch is nice, but he's got a man right up his face straight away. Liddell comes inside, Rivers comes inside, gets the cross across. Goalkeeper Griffiths has to punch that away. It's still in play, so it's hooked clear back up to the halfway line where Liddell's touch is a little heavy, trying to pull it out of the sky there, and now there's a chance for Dudley to break past his man, and Chester have got 3 men forward in this counter-attack. It's well defended. I thought that should be a free kick to Darlington there. Referee still hasn't signalled what he's given. Nobody knows. I don't know. Do you know, Mike?
No, he's just sort of whistled and said. Still
holding the ball. Nobody's happy.
I mean, surely he's got to give a free kick to somebody here. He stopped.
I think he's given Chester a free kick here. Now he's come to that conclusion is a mystery to me.
He never actually signalled for. He's going to give them a drop ball.
No, he's going to give them the drop ball and let them play it. Now what's going on there? And then they've lived it into the ball. Anyway, Rivers has earned Darlington a free kick. Someone at home read me the rule book. I'll explain what happened. Headley stepped across his man. Looked like he took a foul. The referee took an age to indicate what he was doing, and then he gave a drop ball which he only allowed Chester to compete for. And now Anthony Johnson, I think it is, over that far side is...
certainly...
No, it's a card for one of the... it's far side for us. I don't know if it's Johnson or Morley, one of them. I mean, in absolute fairness to the Chester coaching staff there, he's obviously as baffled as we are here. I mean, it was a very confusing bit of refereeing. Anyway, we're back underway with Connell clipping it long towards Donowa. Donowa leaps brilliantly, and Holness is inside the box. Holness lifts it over the goalkeeper. Goal for the Quakers! Omar Holness lifts it over. Great ball, great flick on by Justin Donowa. Holness cool as you like. Darlington with the opening goal.
Lovely little finish there from Omar Holness from the free kick. flick on. Omar Holness gets into the box, lifts it over Griffiths. Chester defender tracking back, nothing he can do about it. Omar Holness gives Darlington a lead that you can't deny they deserve. It's his second of the season, first in the league. 1-0.
Well, I think everyone was confused by the series of play just before, and I think it's one of the coaching staff, I think it's Anthony Johnson over there, having a heck of a go with people in the dugout. He's still happy about it, but to talk about the goal, Connell took the free kick. Justin Donowa leaped about 6 feet off the floor like the former triple jumper he is, won the header, and nobody had expected that he was going to win it. So Holness gambled, got beyond his man, lifted it over Griffiths for the opening goal. I think it was Simon Grand, the former Salford man, who was trying to keep it off the line at the end, but he couldn't make contact, so Darlington get the opening goal.
No less than the first half hour as deserved, you would argue. Jogging off with the physio towards the away dugout.
Good player, Stopforth. Had a year or two in Australia, I think, after he left Salford, and then came back to Stockport County and then on to Chester. Ball played forward, it's all the way across, and there's Simon Grand got on the end of it, but he was so much on the stretch that he couldn't direct it goalwards.
It was a very simple little free kick, wasn't it?
Yeah, straight down the throat, wasn't it? And
he got there ahead of his man, chasing back, and it's been impressive so far.
Certainly not being outgrafted. Campbell takes the ball off from the throw-in. Headley comes inside, left-footed ball all the way across. It's only gone an inch or two wide.
Good pressure to make sure that the ball finishes the half in Chester territory.
Liddle takes the throw. It's Rivers who's popped up in space and returns the ball to Michael Liddle. Takes a touch on his left foot. Gets up, stood up against his man. Gets the cross across, and Griffiths has dropped it, and it's prodded home by Justin Donowa. Griffiths spilled it. Donowa pounced. Quakers get the second goal.
Keeper Howler, and who's there to take full advantage? It's that man, probably the best player of the first half. Second home game in a row, Justin Donowa. It's 2-0. What a perfect end to a very impressive half.
Good half from the Quakers, and Liddle fired the ball across, and Griffiths, as you say, he could and should have done better, but the ball's bounced horribly right in front of him. It's difficult for the goalkeeper, but the man with the fast brain and the fast feet to prod it home at the back stick is the Bermudan Justin Donowa.
Darlington 2, Chester 0. Ball now with Michael Liddle inside the Darlington half. He plays it up the left hand side for Rivers to chase, and he's going to get to that. Jarrett Rivers checks his run, under pressure, wins the free kick. Front three working well so far. And another chance to deliver one into the box. It's going to be Rivers to deliver it. It's dropping. It's almost dropping in. Maybe wanted to try and get Holness in there, but couldn't get the direction. Griffiths clears. Ball bounces down. Dudley can't get to it. It's cleared before it can reach him. Stopforth with the ball now for Chester, bringing it forward. Dudley gets it under control this time. A couple of Darlo players swarming around him. He goes down, gets the free kick. Dangerous area.
Yeah, Chester having just a few minutes there. We've been complimentary to the Quakers about how they'd bossed the first 6 or 7 minutes of this half, but Chester having a little spell here, and they've got a free kick 30 yards out.
Looks like a routine. Nodded away. Backwards towards his own goal though. Gets to the byline, crosses it. Cleared out of play. It's going to be a corner. Okay, a couple of times where he's made people take the throw in from the right place, but to be fair, they were trying to steal a few too many yards. Griffiths take that free kick up the right. It's nodded away. Played back to the halfway line. Played over the top. Nodded away by Lang. But again, it's a Chester player who picks up the loose ball. Glendon loops one over the top to the right-hand side. Jackson has it over there. Jackson just trying to fashion some space for a cross or a ball inside. Darlington dealing with it, but he picks up the loose ball, crosses one in. Asante's up. And that's come off the post, has it, and gone out. Goal kick.
It did.
Connell scrambling, not sure how much he got on it. A lot of bodies between us and that effort. But I think it comes off the post and goes out. Out comes a goal kick. Stopforth. Liddle still not being allowed on. Increasing dissatisfaction from the home support. It's gone all the way through. Donowa gets a head on that as Elliott waited for it to drop to shoot. Delivered in again.
Flags up.
Flags up. Won't count. Nodded home. I'm not sure who that was. but it's not going to count. The offside flag was up. Chester do have the ball in the net, but Michael Liddle is now finally allowed to return to the field.
Is that a yellow card for somebody? Oh, no, he's just putting his arm up for the offside. I thought he was giving a card. I mean, I think the rule is that if it's a head injury, I think the referee's got to make sure that the player is fit to continue, I think. So he wasn't waving him back on.
Good clearances. Of course, he popped up with the second goal as well, and the assist for the first.
Connell finds Donoghue this time. Donoghue wins the header again there, and he's found Lambert in space. That's a great leap. Gives the ball now wide to Rivers. He's on the corner of the 18-yard box. Darlington kicking towards the tin shed. Shots punched out. Comes back out, edge of the box. Can anyone put it away? Not yet. It's just cleared away there, and it's going to be a free kick. I think Holness has been adjudged to have made the foul on Grand right on the goal line.
For all the Chester pressure, that was the biggest moment of the half, wasn't it?
It was. Great goal-bound shot from Campbell, but again comes from Donoghue winning the header, leaping so high. Found Lambert in space. He found Rivers.
Was it Rivers had the first shot, and then Griffith basically punched it against his boot, sent Thompson away down the left-hand side. Unfortunately, couldn't do anything more with it, but yeah.
Asante wins the flick on there and tries to get man goal side. Headley struggling to get back. Great tackle in the end, but it bounces back to the substitute. Coming all the way across. Great stretch by Lang to clear it. Liddle clears it again on the second attempt, and then Rivers finishes the job. It was Danny Elliott who got the wrong side for a second there. Well defended by Darlington. Liddle heads it forward.
Darlington just about equal to all the questions so far.
Chester still with the ball far side as we look on the from this position. Past his man, gets to the byline, and it's headed clear by Wheatley. Darlington black and white shirts finding themselves in the right position so far most of the time. Ball's played through though this time, and it's going to be a slide, and shot just goes wide of the post. Taylor, the left back, goes all the way up to the right hand side to throw in. Long throw for the umpteenth time in this game. It's flicked on. There's a chance there on the edge of the box, and it's been double kicked by the substitute. Or was that a block? The referee says that's a block.
Hell of a block too.
Well, it's Alex Story who's pulling himself up off the floor, and I apologise if I did him a disservice, because that must have been a heck of a block on the 6-yard box from Story. Has to step out of the challenge on a yellow card obviously, and goes forward. Ball played over the Darlington defence, and Asante almost chasing it, but it's Watson who gets there, and Watson finds Rivers. Rivers inside his own half, but with a little bit of time, and he's found Thompson, and Thompson's beaten the offside trap. He's got Donoghue alongside him. Thompson's breaking into the box. Thompson, he's saved by Griffiths. That 100th won't come. Thompson clean through again there. Had the chance to slide it wide maybe, and now Darlington at the other end need Story to do a little bit of defending, which he does competently. Stephen Thompson clean through. Ball played diagonal. It's with Roberts. Roberts up against Liddle, gets to the byline, clips it across, and Wheatley again covering that front post. Every time that ball goes into the front post, Joe Wheatley's there, but that was almost too good a chance again for Thompson, wasn't it?
Don't dwell on it, Tomo. You'll get it.
Understandable. Griffiths takes it, and the referee indicates that that's full time, and that's an outstanding win for the Quakers, the better team over 90 minutes.
Yep.
And goals from Omar Holness in the 28th minute and Justin Donoghue in first half injury time mean Darlington have a deserved 2-0 win.
Absolutely no question over the better side in that game. Darlington stayed switched on, the floodlights stayed switched on eventually, and 3 points absolutely deserved for the Quakers. It's been a tough few weeks, a bit of an FA Cup hangover after the highs of Walsall away, and first win in the league since before that game. I think it's been a tough run, but great to get the league campaign back on track.